Hi, welcome guys. I just moved Alci to its proper SSD. So we're working with the latest ISO that we're going to release in a few weeks now, mid-May or something like that. And as such, you will see that there's a new ISO on the market. ArcoLinux X, and X can be anything. But X is very minimal, it's just the XFCE and that's it. But we have major plans with X ISO in the future. So basically it's your bare XFCE that you can add more stuff to it and decide what you want to install later on Calamares or with scripts. And I'm now going to explain you how to update your ALCI, so the ALCI.online. Ctrl-Alt-G, it is installed. From time to time, packages update, right? It's one of the complaints people have when they come from somewhere else and say, whoa, ArcoLinux has so many updates. Can't you do anything about it? No. Well, don't update. Voila. So, the ALCI project is, as it says here, let's put Calamares on ArcoLinux. But Calamares has dependencies, applications that it relies on. They will get updates. And at this point in time, we have a Kpm Core updates, and that's one of the major ones, right? So sudo pacman -q kpm core. And it really made a big jump. So it's not installed yet. So let's install it. It made a jump from 2012, I think, to 1104. So that's really must be a date. And all's good, right? But the thing is, if that happens, you need to rebuild ALCI Calamares. Your Calamares needs to be rebuilt. So let's go to the building of our packages. So where's this all coming from? That's coming from the GitHub, right? If you go follow GitHub, click, get the building code. We have here some ISO examples, but here's the code and all these GitHubs. I just cloned them all, git clone, git clone, git clone, the whole list, the whole shebang, as they say. And that's just a simple get all ALCI git. So I run number one, and number one gives me a list of directories, and each one is going to be looped through. So get me that one, get me that one, get me that one. Okay, so that's it. Let's make this a little bit bigger so we can freeze the screen if you want to have that. All right, so you've got all the GitHubs. I need to go to package build, I guess, right? Because this is the ISO build, ISO dev build. And this is how we are creating DWM, the configurations of Calamares, configurations of Calamares. This is our own DWM, so we've created our own version of it. And that's then the testing bit, Nemesis. These are our ISOs, 3 of them. So the package build can only be this one, and then the repository and the Nemesis wallpaper. So basically it has to be this one. And then we have Calamares in here. So these are the configurations again. This is how we build these guys. SDM has moved here, the Plasma Arch Paint. But Calamares, this is the one we need. This received also an update, I think. So we can update that one as well. New number there. So Calamares, ALCI Calamares. We have the dependencies we should install. This is a new machine, so I guess it will not be installed yet. Let's have a look. It's going to install lots of things. Lots of them are K dependent, so KDE or Plasma tools or dependencies. And Boost is there. Another one, when that gets updated, Boost and Boost libs, you should build it also. All right, while that's doing its work, we can do our work, right? We have our Calamares 3.2.39.1-2. What does it mean? It means that the last one, the -2, is mine. The rest is theirs. What is theirs? You go to the GitHub of Calamares. This is the code from Adrian and his team, right? And the latest version we have is this one, 3.2.39.3, not -3, 0.3. Okay? So what I'll do is I'll take that one, the last package, Control C, Control V. I'm gonna rename this one. This is my number, so 1, the first time I've ever built, number 3. 3.2.31 at 39.3. Not only the folder, of course, but also in here. So he will get the package, the correct package version here, and here it says also package name and package version. So this is a variable. He'll take a look at this thing and says, oh, I need to have a new package, 3.2.39.3, 1, not 2. So this is my first attempt at building it. If you put it on the repo, then you need to up the number, right? So if Pacman already knows the number, never stay the same, always just add the number, just up the number, always. That's the advice I can give you. No problems with Pacman then. So, all set, I think. So what we need to do is first check the dependencies have been done. Right, that's at the end. Make package. And off it goes. We have a problem. What do? We think. And it says one or more files did not pass the validity check. Of course, we have to run this one, update the package sums. Voila, and run it again, make packages. What happened was that these checks here were for the old version, for the version 1. Now we have the version 3. I mean, it has to be different, right? It has to be different, otherwise we really have an issue. So this line here corresponds with this line here. We are downloading a completely different package. Of course, the checksum should be updated. All right, so he's doing his work. Can we do in the meantime? We can do similar work with Alci Calamares dev. So always watch out. I often do it like this. Then I have the last one. Okay, Control C, Control V. And well, that's the development one, is actually the same one, right? But dev means I can play around with it, and you know that I'm playing around with it because it says dev, right? But basically that's it. That's just exactly the same thing now. If I run this, so go to package build, 0.3, 1, you know this will be wrong. Let's do that again. Let's make it break again. Or actually we can have, if we can do it like this, then you see it change here. So EE-A2 becomes EE-A2 becomes 7E4A, right? And the whole line. And that's it. That's all I needed to do. In the meantime, almost done, 90%. It's not coming here, of course. It's coming here. That's where we are working now. And we need to have a, that's the one, ALCI Calamares 3.2.39.3-1, meaning we have a executable. We have a package tar_zst. Voila, that one. Well, let's clean up first. Package can go, source can go, Calamares can go, this one can go, but Control X. And that's going on my repo. And our work is done basically. Repo, Control V. So we're jumping from there to there. Do we need to delete it? No. There are scripts in place to just make sure everything works. I do need to go to the next screen so I can put in my passwords and pause the recording here. So everything is online. That's that. Let's go back inside Calamares here. Let's build this guy too. So build, right? Make package. Exactly the same thing, just with a different name. Calamares dev. Well, actually ALCI Calamares dev. Now, I did say something about this little guy. It's not important if it's up to date or not, but there is a new version out there, CKB, what was it again? CKB comp. And there is a 1.202 out there. It says it's installed. Yeah, sure, but it's not the last one. Now the question is this a GitHub? Control H. No, there is no Git behind it. I can just go to ArcoLinux and then CKB comp. This is actually, I think, a simple one in the sense that we just have to have this one. So plain, Control A, Control C, go to here, Control A, Control V, save, and then we make the package and see what happens. It might be that there are packages next to it, I mean install file or any of the other things. So if that's the case, you just go for A, download snapshot, have this .gz, show in folder, extract it, and we have nothing, right? This is unimportant. We just have a package built, and that's just what I did, so we're fine. So that's the new one. This guy needs to go also on the repo. So delete. Ooh, what did I do? Okay, delete. I don't want that either. Control X. Off you go. Is Calamares ready? Yeah, he's ready. So we can put them both on the repo. Repo, Control V. So that's here. That's the old one. By old one. And then the other one, the Calamares ALCI. We are package building inside Calamares in dev. The last one. Delete, and oops, and delete. So restore, delete, and we need this one. Control X, go up, put it on the repository, push it to the internet. Everybody has it. So this one will go. And I have my other screen. I can just arrow up and push that one to the internet. So that's it. Video is at an end. Remember, if Calamares fails to boot up, it's always dependencies. Which one are there? Is it Boost? Is it Kpm Core? Is it Boost libs? Is it something you did wrong inside the configuration of Calamares? That's possible too. If you didn't change anything, it's probably gonna be dependencies, right? But it's always, like I always say, it's a Sherlock Holmes story from time to time, and sometimes it takes an hour, a day, a week, a month, a year to figure something out, right? So just be patient with yourself and you'll figure it out. All right, cheers, I'm out.